Hi, welcome to the new video. I am Rohit Desai, co-founder of JB Experts. In this video, we are going to understand the quotation preparation calculations. So what we are going to do is, we are going to take all the INR prices and we are sending out the quotation in USDs. We are going to convert, we are going to understand what all the costs are going to be involved, and then we get the prices and then we are going to send out the quotations. So in this case, there are prices that we are going to add up. There are many times that we miss up some expenditures. Then later we think that, okay, I didn't add it. Can I add it now after sending out the quotations? Not really. Whatever is being sent, that's done. If you want to add up the quotation, only if the buyer is asking for some kind of other expenditures, yes, then you can add up. But, or you need to wait for the quotation to expire. But in the other case, if you're saying that you have missed some calculations and you go back to the client and says that, okay, sir, dear customer, good to have you as my customer. You have shown interest in our product, but the problem here is I have missed out my factory to port charges. So I want to add 7,000 on the quotations. So how good the customer thinks of you. So it's basically like, okay, you don't know your calculations. You've done a silly mistake in your quotations where you have missed out from factory to port prices. And I'm dealing with someone who is an amateur, who don't know what the prices are going to be added in, then that's a trouble. So normally, I beg you, don't get into this. When you have missed it, that's a loss what you will be having on your face. Do not go back to the customer until he rejects the quotations. Please don't add up. Don't add up anything. Or else when he sits for the negotiation, try to adjust those prices. Please do it. Or else you'll be having a hit here. Okay. So what is the first price? That's a product cost or a purchase cost or whatever you're doing it. So either you are a manufacturer or a trader, you're going to have a product price. You need to manufacture it, or else if you're a trader, you need to purchase it from the manufacturer. Both the ways, what you're going to put the money to prepare the product or give away the money to the manufacturer to procure those products, that is your product cost. So that should go around 3 lakh is the approximate number. Depends upon what your number is. I'll share you the link to this Excel sheet. Even this is a normal format. If you want these kind of formats to be prepared for your company, you can get in touch with us. We can prepare it for you and we can give you all dashboards so that you can do a proper calculations. So then comes the packaging cost, which includes your primary and secondary packaging. So what is primary? The pack. Normally if you take a chips packet, so that is the primary packaging. So what you get at lace and all of it, right? So you open it, you eat the product. So that is the primary packaging. But all those chips has come into one carton box. That is the secondary packaging. So both the packaging charges has to be added. That is here for my thing is going to be 10,000. For your thing, you need to calculate that. So domestic transport. So basically when it comes to packaging, you need to add up saying that, okay, I have placed a packaging material order to someone. I paid a graphic designer to get the packaging design done. And then the packaging company to produce the packaging and send it to me. That's a whole invoice price what I paid him. That all to be added right here, including your graphic designer pricing, printing, labeling, stickering, everything. Then to pack it, that comes under the product procurement, because normally if you're doing it automated, or if you have some additional cost to repacking or secondary packing, if there is any additional labors that you have hired and you are paid it separately, that also comes into secondary packaging. So add it up here. That is your total expenditures per whole order. Okay. Then comes the local transportation, which is from factory to the port, because the products has to be exported from the port. No ship is going to come to your home, right? So that expenditure also to be added. Many people I have seen, many people miss this. Don't miss it, because if you are giving your product to the port area, that is what your commitment is, then please make sure you're taking care of it. You need to add up. There is no penny that I'm going to add it from my pocket. Everything is going to come from the customer. So then comes documentations and CHA charges, because I'm not going to book the container, freight and all of it. So it's just like I need to complete my export formalities and give the materials to them. So what I'll do is I'll pack all the materials, send it to him and ask him to get the products cleared, and then later the CHA from the freight forwarder, from the buyer's team, they will take the products control and they will load it to the vessel, and rest everything will be cleared. I just need to pay my CHA to get all the basic documentation, certificate of origin, this basic things to submit it off. So once you are done, So that's all goes back. Then comes the banking charges. So many people miss it out, say that, okay, my bank has said me that they are not going to charge me anything. Guys, understand, bank is not a charitable organizations. They are going to charge you something either by saying it or either without saying it. So they will surely charge you something. So on the face, I have seen banks saying it as a, sir, per inward remittance will charge you flat 2000 rupees or 1200 rupees, something like that. Okay, check on that, which is your bank processing fee and a shift charges. If everything is included, done, great, got a good number, negotiate on it, because all the prices are negotiable. If you have a higher inward remittance or outward remittance, the bank always make money from you. So you can always say that, okay, reduce me the prices somewhere. So they can reduce it here. Check with the banks how they can do a better job. Then comes the currency conversions buffer. So normally what happens here is dollar and USD will be fluctuating on day-to-day basis. You need to see the volatility of the products or the prices. Then you need to see how many $1 equals how many rupees. So if you see that range which is going like a ECG machines, so up and down, top, high, low, lower, low. So all of that, if you see this, this is something you get it to know that. So upside 2%, down 2%, so you can take a buffer of 4%. But upside 1, downside 1%. So you can calculate upon your pricing, saying that tomorrow if the market goes up, I'll be having a buffer there. If the market goes down, I'm going to have a buffer there. So if the market goes up, I'll be not losing money. So that should be okay. But when it's going down, so it's like 2% is the minimum coverage, what I prefer. When market is not so volatile and it has a good number of growth. So the prices are not so, fluctuating. It's not like Trump is giving another shock. Until then, everything is going okay. So you can check it out. So if the Forex has been that buffer, then yeah, you can have a good number there. This is not necessary, but still it protects you from the losses. So it's better you have it. Then comes the total cost. So this is the wholesome prices. Everything is being totaled up here. Okay, now I have a challenge to understand what is my conversion rate or what do I think as a exchange rate. So which is based on your bank current rate. So what I do is I go to Google and check, okay, these guys are saying 85.42. Can I take this? No. Okay, I'll go to XE and I see these prices. Can I take these prices? Really no, because these are, both the companies are not going to give you money. You have to get the money from your bank. So better you check with your bank, look at the date, look at the time, and then refer to this document and go back to the bank manager or a representative manager or a relationship manager or a branch manager, forex manager, whomever you can catch hold of him, understand what is the bank buying rates. Why buying? Bank is going to buy our USDs. I am an exporter, I am sending out goods. What I am getting in return? The USDs. What I have to do with the USDs? Can I use it in Indian market? No. I have to exchange it with the bank. So bank has to buy it. So how much is it going to buy? 83.34. Arey Baba, when I have done my calculation is on 84.5, that is what averagely shown here. Even I have done still 1 rupee lesser, but still I am saying these guys are asking me lesser than that. How much is it? 83.35. So if I say it, I'll convert the same amounts, okay? So what I'll do here is, I'll do it 84.5 and I'll do it this price, okay? In both the prices, I need to understand how much is the money I'm going to get. So I'll do this into this, okay? This is the money I should get. I'll add the same formula here. I'll take this off. I'll put this number, okay? So what I had thought is like I'll be getting 3,62,955, but in my bank account I got 3,58,000. So what you can see the difference? This minus this is your price. So 4,939 rupees. Okay, happy? Not so big money, sir. We have taken a buffer. Great, it's covered it. But if it's a bigger transaction, so let's add up a zero here. It's not 3 lakh, it's 30 lakh. So let me do it. Now you can see the spread. You have done the same calculation, but your risk has been raised here, which is 41,000. 50,000? Okay. In 30 lakh, 50,000 all was my profit. I didn't add any other profits. I have added $390, but still looking up to negotiations and everything. But overall expenditures, this is all my margin was. That is gone. So whom are you going to blame here? So please be careful when you're adding up your prices. You need to check what's the difference. How much is the money I'm going to lose? This is going to define it. So be careful on that. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'll go to the bank first. I don't refer to the Google address because that is not where I come from. Do not refer your XE or your Google and all of it when it comes to real transactions. Please get this pricing from the bank. TT is what you need to refer. Bills is not what you're going to settle. Currency notes are not something that you're going to deal in. And even the Forex prepaid card is only when you use it for your foreign travel, not for your business transactions. TT is what we are looking at. So when you're buying it, when you're selling your currency, you need to calculate at these prices and you need to also do hedging. So that is again a future topic. We'll be covering it in a couple of videos more later. So these are something which you need to check. So all the currencies are right here. You need to check what's the buying of this TT. You need to tell to the bank saying that, okay, there are inward remittance coming in. So what is the conversion rate that you're going to provide me? So they will give you a number. It can say like, okay, 84, 83, 82, something like that. Then go to the current pricing, which is 85.42. Then tell them, can you match the market price, spot price? So they can negotiate, they can come back saying that, sir, I can do 84.8 or I can do 85, 83.8, something like that. So how bigger the number is, the closer the market price is. So if you are just bargaining for $100, not really a big value for the bank. Bank is not going to make anything big. So if it's more than $500, sorry, $5,000 or $50,000, when you have those numbers coming in, really you're going to make a big money. So here in my calculations, I'm not going to get a big USDs, right? It's 36,000. So when you're making around this transactions in my original, it was 3 lakh. So if I'm doing it as 3 lakh transaction, which is less than $5,000. So if it's less than $5,000, probabilities of getting a better deal is not so good, or you don't have that much of options there. So in better cases, what you have to do is if it's more than $5,000, $10,000, then yeah, you'll be really entertained. I don't say that 5,000 doesn't get a value, but you'll get it. But you don't make that good negotiations out on the table because that is not really going to help the bank too. So even the managers thinks like, okay, yeah, 5,000 is dollars now, that's it. So it's just a very small number. If it's more than $50,000, $60,000, $1 lakh, $2 lakh, then yeah, it's a big ball game. So they will come up on the table and match the marketing price or the spot price. So you need to check this. How much is the conversion? How much is the spread? Based on this, you need to calculate. Okay, I am importing, just in case, because I'm not covering this topic, but still the details are in front of me. When bank is going to buy the dollar from you, it is going to buy at 83.38 or the negotiated number. But when you're going to sell it, when bank is selling it to you, because you're an importer, now I need to make the USD payment to someone. Do I have a USDs? No, I have INRs in my bank account. Whatever the rupees I have in bank account, that is in Indian rupees. Now what I have to do, I have to give the bank people a charge and convert the prices to the USDs. When they are going to sell me, they are going to sell at $86.37. This is what the buy and take goes on. The difference is the bank margin and other expenditures are there. I don't say entirely thing is for the bank profit, but still you can see the bigger portion is going to go to the bank. So that's the margin what they are going to work. That is how bank becomes big. Don't think banks are the charitable organizations. Don't hesitate to negotiate. Don't hesitate to check the prices in multiple spots and then fix it. So yeah, okay. So I was just about to use some words, so not really. Yeah, okay. So please be sure about the prices. Okay. So 83.35 is the buying price, and when they're selling it, they are selling at 83.67. Okay, am I an importer and exporter? Do I need to pay someone? Do I need to buy USDs? Then there is a different bank account what you need to open. Okay, that we'll discuss in upcoming videos, but still, this is something that you need to get it covered. Okay, so all the currencies are here. We are not dealing in all the currencies of this. You need to look towards liquidable currencies which is being approved by Government of India or RBI. So be sure, don't deal in some currencies which is not been allowed. Okay, so get the things sorted here. So then comes your pricing point of it, and then you say, okay, let me get a better negotiated pricing, which is 85.1, or yeah, this is my best pricing what I can get. So if 85.1 is my currency conversions, then I have a good margins coming in. So at least I'll be able to make some good amount of business. Okay, so this is the number. What I'll do is, instead of this, I'll take this one. This is the total amount what I am getting paid. This is the amount into this. I think you know the basic mathematics, right? So whenever you are getting your rupees, what you have to do is $1 you're getting a payment and you want to convert it to USDs, so Indian rupees. So you need to make a X, which is a into. When you're slicing it, when you're sending a quotations here, in this case you need to divide it. So be careful on that. So many people does it a wrong calculation. So simple basic 5th standard mathematics is a bit difficult for people, but still somehow manage to get it done. Okay. So these are the calculations here. I don't want you to make any mistakes, but if there is any markup, you need to get this pricing 1 rupee or 2 rupees lesser if your expenditures are more. What I'm saying is, if the bank is giving me at this dollar, what I'll do is, I will convert it to a lesser price. I'll convert it at this price. If they're giving me this, I'll take it still. This is just because I need to have a spread. If I have not taken the buffer, if you take the buffer, 1 of 2%. No, if you have not taken it, then you need to reduce your conversion rates to 1 rupee or 2 rupee lesser so that your expenditures are properly covered. Or else take all the details, put it properly, do a perfect calculations and send it out. Should not be the problem. So your buyer should be knowing this amount. Okay. So I'll be adding this sheet to the description. You can download it from there. You can make a copy out from there, and then you can take the things forward from here. Okay. So this is the whole thing I wanted to cover. But in today's world, do we need to do everything on Excel sheet? Not really. You have a website to do that. So this is export price calculator. You can visit this website here. Again, no sponsored, no payment has been received, just a plain calculations what you can do without even registering or logging in. But there are many tools which will ask you to enter the customer number, customer details, your details, what are the products and all of it. Please don't do it, because many times here no one is asking you anything. You can just prepare your pricing calculation. But in many cases, please do not enter your buyer details anywhere on these kind of websites, because they are giving the tool for free and they are getting out the buyer's details for free of cost. So please do not be fooled off, because these are all something that are shortcuts to make money. So please make sure you do not enter your buyer's details here. Okay, what is my value of the goods? Living the factory, X works factory. So I'll take it as 3 lakh rupees. Yes. And then cost of handling, I'll take 7,000. So something like that. Take it all the proper numbers. Fixed cost or export formality cost, I'll take it as 5,000 again. Handling cost and all of that. Loading to the plane or vessel or something, I'll take it 0 because I'm not going to handle it. FOB, nothing. If you want, you can add it, or else you need to calculate that. So either I'm going to take care of this, no. Insurances, nothing. Custom duty, nothing. I'm not going to pay anything. Import duty, nothing. If you're doing DDP, then yeah, you need to enter all of the details here. Now, after Trump coming in, getting up the bad news, so we are not sure how much you are going to pay. Okay. So customs, cost of the import formalities, flat rates, something like that. Then these are all the calculations. So just calculate it. You'll get your number. But There are a lot of times your conversion prices and other things are not calculated, because this is going to give you the price what you have entered. It's going to just give you all the transactions in the same currency. It is not going to convert it for you. It's just giving you a base price so that you doesn't mess up anything. So if that is something you're calculating on a DDP terms and all of it, so you can add up the prices and say it, okay, these are the DDP prices, these are the CF prices, or these are the FOB prices, something like that. So either you can do a XWorks pricing, or either till this level your FOB pricing. Here you can do it as a CIF pricing. Here you are going to do a DDP pricing. So what all the things are being covered, these are all the extra steps that is being added up. So you need to be sure from your XWorks till the DDP what all the prices are going to be adding up if you are giving a particular extra facility to your customer. So normally if a customer is asking for CIF pricing, then these are all the costs to be included. We cannot say like, okay, no, I am not going to do this, I am not going to do that. So these are going to be covered, and then you're going to prepare it. So these are all the tools which is available in the market. You can check it out if that's something you need it. But do not use, see, this is for your reference. This is a spot price reference. But I don't say it, this is a good number, but check with your bank. The bank's numbers are the real numbers, because that is where you're going to get your money. You're going to convert, you're going to handle it. So please make sure you manage it properly, and then it should be good. And if you have any doubts or questions on this, I'll add up this link so that you can just download it for your reference, or else you can take a screenshot or something like that. It's a simple calculations. There is nothing big formulas here. It's all the simple calculations what you can do. But still, if needed, I'll be adding it in the description. You can download it, and if you want it to be to be converted or make a customization for your company or your brand, we can do that for you. Should not be the problem. Okay, so then apart from this, we are going to start the export import business course live, which is on Zoom for Monday to Friday from 14th in English language. If you are interested, you can get in. And if you have something to learn faster, you want to have this business grown faster, you want a help in growing your business, we have couple of business models where we take care of buyers, logistics, negotiations, pricing, all of this kind of silly mistakes what can anyone can do. So we will do all the robust challenges, and we'll be sharing out the quotations, invoices, everything. So we'll be managing as a export division for your company. If you're looking out for any full-fledged support system to help you to export your products with managing compliances, rules and regulations, buyers, transportations, coordinating everything. So if you want that, we are right here. You can, I'll leave a number in the description. You can go and check on, give a call to the number. My team can support you with that. And if you have any doubts on this video or any other further topics you want me to make a videos on it, please give it in the description. Please drop it into the comment box. I'll try to make the videos on that as early as possible. Okay. So thank you so much for watching this. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And if you got some value here, please hit the like button. So thank you so much. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.